Hey, this is Step, the creator of Cute Little Fuckers, here answering another question from the community. This one's a heavier one. How do you deal with the hateful voices? Unfortunately, an unfortunate part of kind of reality as a queer person still these days is that there's a lot of haters, and that really, really sucks. It's okay if you're dealing with that. I've dealt with that a lot. It just sucks. As a person who does a lot of this work publicly, there's plenty of hate that people like to dish out, and it sucks. Here's some ways that I have found success dealing with it in my life. For me, the number one most important thing is surrounding myself as much as possible with people who are the opposite of hateful voices, people who are loving and accepting voices. I've put in a lot of time and energy to find people who see me and love me and respect me for who I am, and are oftentimes people who are cool, wonderful, expressive people themselves, people that I'm really happy to have in my life and who encourage me to keep living my best life. So that's like the number one most important thing. Unfortunately, you can't always get away from that. So if somebody is really kind of harmful, like sharing harmful voices, do your best to remind yourself that that's just not true. The reality of the world is that people hate in others the things that they hate in themselves. So if someone is giving a lot of hate to you, it's really not about you. It's really about them. And that can be really, really hard to feel in the moment when people say really harmful things. But it really is the truth. And the more you can do to remind yourself that and feel that, it can be really helpful to not letting the tension and hate that's been said sink in. People just have trouble accepting things in others that's hard to accept in themselves. That's not to say that everyone who's hating on you is queer themselves, although there is a very strong correlation there. But them seeing you expressing yourselves and they don't feel like they can express themselves in whatever regard is often what that's like. So those are two really big tactics I use. Another thing is there's hateful stuff coming up on the internet. I mean, we're in quarantine days, so many interactions on the internet. If someone's going to be a jerk, block, mute. You don't need that in your life. You are an incredible, like, wonderful, expressive person. Be that. Feed that. Fuel that. Fill your life with love. Don't let those other voices in. You're better than that. I hope that's helpful. Feel free to ask other questions. Be well. I care about you all. Talk to you in another video.